Before the Everyman Challenge, everything about my relationships in church and in my life with God was very private.
Just checking the boxes every day. Routine is probably the best way to put it. Just kind of going through the motions.
For the Everyman Challenge, life was fine. Yeah, I am being a dad. I'm working hard. I'm doing my best to, lead our family. It's easy to get into a groove.
Prior to the challenge, I could tell you I had 3 friends on one hand. I could tell you exactly who they were, and that was it.
As far as spiritually, I was in church. I didn't really have any community there. It was just kind of a Sunday thing, and there really wasn't a whole lot else to it.
And I felt alone a lot of the time. And I think, trying to do things on your own, most of the time you end up failing.
Not that I'm stuck, but I'm not doing anything new. I'm not growing significantly. Can I find something new that will breathe a little bit of new life into my spiritual life?
What motivated me to join the challenge was this understanding of I want to get out and I want to be a part of something bigger than myself.
Kind of like I said, initially it was just to kind of try and find a sense of community at Rivers Crossing.
Honestly, because I've been a part of so many Christian groups and things, my default answer is no. I've been invited, I've probably done this, yada, yada. It was that the guy who I ended up joining his braid specifically pursued me.
The Everyman Challenge has given me more purpose, I guess I would say, more purpose, more drive. It just showed me how to bring Jesus to the center of my life.
I asked my wife, how have you seen me change? How have you seen a difference, in our marriage? She said, you are more patient and you are more present in your life. With the girls, with me, with everything that we do. And I have goosebumps thinking about it because that's an incredible thing to hear.
He became way more intentional. Way more intentional. That was really impactful. And that's my moment where I realized how much of an impact and change that this group is making on our family.
The biggest change I see in John is that he is more led by the Spirit and open to the Holy Spirit's work in his life since he completed the Everyman Challenge. When I saw John digging in, being open to what the Holy Spirit was saying to him, that makes me also want to do the same thing, to rise to that occasion.
It changed me watching these other men grow in their spiritual life. Mm-hmm. And it, in turn, there's a reason that Proverbs says, iron sharpens iron. Walking through this 6-month challenge with other men who were willing to share and were willing to grow, and then watching what the Lord did in their lives, that sharpened me as a believer.
If I had to say one thing as a thank you to Rivers Crossing, it's thank you for creating an environment where guys are able to go out and do something like this.
If I could say one thing to Rivers Crossing, is thank you. Because I'm grateful for them, and I'm grateful that you continue to go and allowing these resources or being able to give these resources to families like ours.
Rivers Crossing exists to give as many people as possible the opportunity to become fully engaged followers of Jesus, and because of their partnership with Everyman Challenge, that is happening on an exponential level. I'm in awe of how the Lord has orchestrated all of that. So thank you, Rivers Crossing, for your partnership.
I am grateful to be part of a church that has that mission and vision and truly does that. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to give to that. Mm-hmm. And so and then to see that the church, will sow into and continue to sow into ministries like Everyman Challenge. I'm so grateful for that. And it's a huge thank you that I get to be part of that mission and see the fruit of that.
Rivers Crossing, my church, my people, my family, and my friends. I want to say a huge thank you to you. You guys are awesome. To Pastor Paul and Farah, the leadership team, and to all of you who have stepped up to partner with us through the Everyman Challenge. Thank you. Rivers Crossing has sparked a fire. What God is doing here has become a catalyst, something much bigger, a movement that's spreading across the country, calling men to rise up, to lead with courage, to love their families well, and to follow Jesus wholeheartedly. At the heart of the Everyman Challenge, it's about helping men become better husbands, better fathers, better friends, better leaders, simply better men more surrendered to the call of Christ, helping them tap into the freedom, fulfillment, and purpose that only come from walking closely with Him. And that's what's happening right here within this church. You're seeing it in small groups, in friendships and families and marriages. Men are being strengthened. Faith is coming alive in powerful ways. Rivers Crossing, you didn't just step in. You took a giant leap of faith. Your investment, your prayers, and your willingness to step in and to fill this gap has lit a fire in this mission. You have helped us shape a movement that's transforming lives from the inside out. So thank you for believing in what God is doing through the Everyman Challenge, for leading boldly, and for being the spark that's setting the hearts of men on fire, right here and far beyond.